To develop a good float serve, use of the wall will help to ensure a good toss. The hitting elbow remains high as the arm is drawn back. On contact, the hand strikes the center of the ball and is fully extended and under tension. A back foot to front foot weight transfer takes place, and the server should be leaning on the ball at the end of each serve in this drill. The ball should be tossed just above the highest reach point and in front of the hitting shoulder. Standing further back from the wall, using a partner as a target, will ensure the ball is served in the direction that the server faces. There should be little or no follow through of the hitting hand, as this creates spin on the ball and stops the ball floating. The partner can be told to say down as they catch the ball to help the server keep her hitting hand high.
Here we can see the server making a good contact with an open hand on the center of the ball. Note how the hand remains high after the contact is made. Notice the toss is vertical and not too high above the hitting hand. Here we can see the weight transfer from back foot to front foot. The front foot should be pointed to the direction of the serve. Good mental preparation and focus should be evident with every serve. Keeping the serving elbow at eye line helps keep the serve low. The server tries to make the serve cross the net between the top net band and the top of the antenna. A high float serve is much easier to pass as the receiver can get a good reference point from the peak point of the ball. In the next few examples, you will see a variety of footwork and approach angles of jump float serving. The common denominator is the last two steps being right-left for a right-handed server and the opposite for a left-handed server. Here we see the jump float using multiple steps with a 1-foot takeoff. This is an example of a straighter approach using 2 steps. Notice that the server starts the approach from behind the end line and lands inside the court on 2 feet. The tossing hand remains high to assist with an accurate vertical toss. The ball is placed above and in front of the hitting shoulder once again. Once again, the server is striving to serve the ball with a flat trajectory over the net. Here we see a good example of keeping the hand high after the ball is contacted to avoid spin and therefore to assist with the floating of the ball. Now we move on to the topspin jump serve. The difference between the footwork for the jump float and the topspin jump serve is a 2-foot takeoff and again landing inside the court on 2 feet. Notice the similarity to spiking, but one key difference is that the hips should be square to the net when the ball is contacted with the topspin jump serve. One of the most important features of the topspin jump serve is a good high toss with the peak point directly above the end line to enable the server to penetrate onto the court when they contact the ball. Unlike float serves, the toss needs to have topspin initiated with the toss. This is achieved by allowing the ball to roll off the tips of the fingers, finishing with a snap of the wrist towards the server. In order to achieve a good hand contact with the ball, you should try to have the whole of the hand on the ball. Listen to the difference of the sound between the hand that is flat and stiff as opposed to the hand that is relaxed and cupped to the shape of the ball. Here are some examples of different exercises to improve consistency of hand contact on the ball and wrist snap. Watch the server as she accelerates on her approach to the ball, leading herself with a nice high spinning toss made with her hitting hand. The high toss allows for a full aggressive approach, jump, and fast arm swing. On contact, the server exhales and pikes by tightening the abdominals. Short serving is an underestimated weapon. Notice the change of the contact point, which is closer to the body with posture more vertical. The action for short float serving only changes at the last second from a normal float serve, keeping the serve-receive unit uncertain of the depth of the serve. Notice the angle of the hand on impact. The peak point of the serve should be approximately above the 10-foot line on the server's side of the court. The ball should be landing inside the opponent's 10-foot line. Remember, the short serve is a tactical serve that can be used to draw players into areas that will force the opponent to be out of system. Developing multitasking drills is a great way to help challenge your players. Here is an example using serving in the drill. Notice how the drill begins in its simplest form, then the coach gradually increases the complexity as the skill level improves.